Well, the advice I would give to him is the advice I've always given to him, which is to listen to all the members, do the best you can, and see if you can't patch this whole thing up. And, we'll see how it goes. I didn't say piece of shit. What I said was they had a massive problem. And they did. And they fixed it. But they didn't just fix it. I mean, one of the most amazing moments of my life, just watching something, were seeing my friends make something that I thought was irreparably damaged. And then maybe 8, 9 months later, going to see the new first episode of Game of Thrones, and I was flabbergasted. It wasn't just that something had gone from trouble to okay, something had gone from trouble to mind-blowingly good. It's the most remarkable turnaround, I think, in Hollywood history, and it became, rightly so, a legend. It is a legend of television. I've watched every second of it. I couldn't be happier for Dan and Dave. They are great guys. I was lucky enough to be friends with them before Game of Thrones, so I don't have to kiss their ass or anything, which is nice. And they're why I met Carolyn. And for that gift alone, how could I not love them? I think everything you do as an artist changes you as a person. If it doesn't, I don't think you're doing it right. In particular, when I think of our actors, they become different people. And they do it so beautifully, so I can only imagine it changes them. I mean, for me as a writer, I became a lot more connected with how similar we all are. Even two traditional enemies, even at a time when we were told we were completely different, we're not. And we're in two different times, 1986 and 2019, it's not that different. The problems then are the same problems now. The consequences are very similar, if not worse now. So it certainly changed me in that regard. And then, of course, just on a very basic human level, this group of people is beloved to me. And it's hard to describe. You find these families, and sometimes they're just families that you're stuck with for a while, and sometimes they're families you're going to be with forever. And I love them, and they made it possible. I really love them. And so, yes, how do you get more change than that? We will not be doing that. We told a story of a place and time, and I think we did it pretty darn well. And it's time to start thinking about other places and other times. But the thing that's most important to me is that whatever we look at, whether it's fiction or it's based on history, that it is relevant to who we are now and what we're facing. And the good thing is history does repeat itself. It's just the trick is finding interesting history that is repeating itself in interesting ways. So I think we close the book on this chapter. We're very glad that people can watch this series forever. And on to the next.